All right, Mini Takes the States. It's the vlog. We are up to number 6 today, and with me is Andrew Cutler. He is the big cheese and bottle washer of the PR department. Are you worn out yet?
More bottle washing than
the big cheesing. Are you worn out?
You know what? There's still a lot of energy, but I do need some sleep. So I'm looking forward to the opportunities once Mini Takes the States is over to kind of get my sleep back.
My boss always tells me you can sleep when you're dead. So driving minis is so much fun.
Drive till you're dead.
Right. I have met so many incredible people here from all walks of life, for all ages, for all people. A lady today was like, "Would you come and drive with me for the next leg?"
Oh,
and I'm
fantastic.
like,
Take her up on the offer?
I'd love to, but right now I am getting to drive the Untold edition of the Mini Clubman, and for right now I'm not going to get in your car because I want to drive that. And by the way, you want to stay tuned to the end of today's vlog because Patrick McKenna is going to give us a walk around of that vehicle in today's vlog. So let's talk about where we are and how many cars are here today, what's going on. Give me a sense of perspective, what's going on with Mini Takes the States.
Absolutely. So we're here at Bristol Motor Speedway, and this is the 6th stop along the way. And it's actually Christmas in July here, so we're having a little bit of fun, even though you're feeling the heat already. Santa's out there, he's engaging with our owners, and we're having a bit of fun with this. But on the serious side of it, we're also sponsoring Best Friends Animal Society. And our goal is to raise $75,000 on this trip, and we really encourage everybody to donate for that good cause. You can hear a dog barking in the background, and that dog certainly agrees. And there's a real strong affinity with our Mini owners as animal lovers. And I know you love animals, you've had a Mini?
I had a Mini, I got 4 dogs currently, looking for a 5th.
Right. So, it's very important for our owners, and it's a great cause to basically help animals, move them out of kill shelters into new homes.
And saying that, we really need your help to do that. We need to get to that $75,000, and we are probably about only a third of the way there. So we're asking you to go to minitakesthestates.com, try and help us get to $75,000. There are 650 Minis approximately here today. We don't know how many people per Mini, but we're going to guess there's probably about 1,000 people.
Over 1,000 people, yeah.
So there's maybe 1, 2, or 3 people per Mini. A little bit about Bristol Motor Speedway is a 1960s NASCAR track built in the 60s. It doesn't matter where you are, you can see every single inch of the track from wherever you sit here, and it's banked quite steep. Even I can't walk up this, and the Minis are driving in around the track, and so we will actually show you the drive off today. It's going to be quite impressive. I want you to stay tuned until the end of the vlog. Not only will you see that Untold edition from Patrick McKenna. All right, so here's what's going on in Bristol Motor Speedway. Thank you, Andrew.
Absolutely.
I have kidnapped Patrick McKenna from Mini Takes the States to show us the very first special edition of its kind in the United States. But I'm not going to explain it because you are the expert in marketing at Mini. Patrick, it's beautiful, by the way. Tell us what this Clubman special edition is.
This is the Untold edition. So let's start with the color.
Okay.
Sage green. You've seen it before in the Countryman.
Yeah.
But it really looks so distinctive on this car. And something that really changes it even further, the spats. These are typically black on most Minis. The designers actually custom formulated this composite material to be color coded with the sage green.
Good job.
That also gives it a really nice kind of interesting look to it. We've got piano black accents around with the door handles, the headlight surrounds. And when you look at the grille, now you see something that's very unique to a Mini. This is refined brass. You'll see this also carried out in the door sills. And you see this, we were just talking about this before, you see this in a lot of modern design, architectural design. You see it in plumbing fixtures these days. We were talking about how you've even seen it in fashion a few years ago.
Yeah.
And then we have this fantastic 18-inch wheel, which is just for this car, and again, picking up on that brass element.
And it's very much like a Mini, refined fashion furniture. It comes sort of from the architectural world, from the high fashion world, and comes right into the car. And that sort of design continues inside the car as well. So let's get inside, have a look at some of the interior.
Let's take a quick look. So again, that sage green theme comes across in these beautiful Mini Yours lounge leather seats. We see the refined brass coming across, refined brass in the grills. And then we have, you can't see it now in daylight, but a beautiful illuminated display.
Interior.
Yeah. So
it's
really
identical, so the color
distinctive.
of the sort of the wheels and the grille, it's identical to the vents surrounds.
Yeah.
It's identical to the steering wheel, the badges, everything. The color's the same. They got it identical to everything on the outside to the inside. Even the exterior color of the car is identical to the seat color. When has anyone ever matched those? That's really good.
Yeah.
And even the trim around the carpet, the mats, it's all the same color.
Yeah, you've got the sage green piping around the mat, so really interesting elements. The designers really put a lot of time and energy into this car, and yet it's still as fun to drive as any Mini, especially because it's available as a John Cooper Works.
You got me, didn't you?
So in John Cooper Works, you get 301 horsepower, 4.6 seconds 0 to 60, all-wheel drive. But one thing the designers did differently, typically a John Cooper Works car would have chili red accents. That's the hallmark of John Cooper Works.
Which is normally fine.
Which is fine normally, but on a car that has so much emphasis on sage green and design and refined brass, they've actually, on the John Cooper Works version of this, they've taken out the chili red.
Right, which is acceptable in this time.
Absolutely, because I think chili red in this would clash a bit.
Yeah, you're right.
Just in my humble opinion.
So this is based on a Clubman Cooper S.
Yes.
And then that would be, of course, the regular John Cooper Works. Not that there's anything regular about a John Cooper Works without the chili red. But you also told me that it's a bespokeable.
Absolutely. So some special editions at Mini are quite finite, meaning there's only 50 of them, there's only 100 of them. This car, even though it is amazingly special, is freely orderable. So Nik Miles can change different elements of the car for your custom order. And that's, I love when we do special editions that actually run down the production line and can be modified.
So I can make it one of one.
You could make it one of one.
This one currently is one of one. And the thing about it is, anyway, because cars because of the pandemic are in short supply anyway, you probably should do that. Make it one of one and order it the way you want it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because ultimately you'll get the car that you want anyway, and you'll get a car. Rather than searching around a dealer for a maybe, you'll get a certainty.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this we expect there'll be hundreds of these, not thousands. So I think this is in all of my years at Mini, I think this is one of the most distinctive cars that we've made, and I think it really appeals to that design-oriented customer.
The last thing I want to talk about before we get done with this is the bonnet stripes. They're still bonnet stripes, aren't they?
So
there's
absolutely.
5 of them.
Yes.
But in each 5 of them, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's 9 in 5. 9 inside those 5, and they are basically matte stripes inside the gloss bonnet.
Exactly. So it's a different take on the traditional bonnet stripe, as you and I both know, would be typically on the outside. They would be quite linear. These are matte finish, as you say, and also a really interesting, intricate design to it, all across the roof as well.
Yeah.
It's just a really cool.
So there's sort of
cool
pinstripes
element.
that go multi-directional pinstripes, 9 inside 5.
Yeah. Yes.
I'd like to know what was going on inside your designer's head when this happened. But it's
perfect
beautiful.
then with the piano black Mini wings.
Yeah.
So the piano black elements, I think, really give a nice contrast and just kind of rounds out the whole aesthetic.
All right, remind us again of the name of the color and the car.
Sage Green, Untold Edition.
Untold Edition. Now you've been told about the car, and it's orderable now, or it's in dealers now if you're lucky enough to find it, because this is the first one more are coming, but not that many more. So if you want one, talk to your local Mini dealer or give Pat a call at home 24/7. He's available to
Yes.
talk to you about it.